In 1912, a book dealer walked into an old castle in Italy. He opened a wooden chest, and he pulled out something that still confuses the smartest people on earth. The man's name was Wilfred Voynich. He didn't know what he found, and more than 100 years later, nobody else does either. The book is now called the Voynich Manuscript. Top codebreakers have tried to read it. So have linguists who speak dozens of languages. Even artificial intelligence has taken a shot. Everyone has failed. Here is what makes this story so strange. The book isn't written in a dead language like ancient Egyptian. It's not a fake made to trick collectors. It's something weirder. The writing flows like real language. It follows the same math patterns as every normal human language. And yet, no one on this planet can read a single sentence. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this book might be the most mysterious object ever made.
Some mysteries were never meant to be solved, but tonight, we uncover them. Welcome to MT Mystery.
The Voynich Manuscript is named after the man who found it. Wilfred Voynich was a Polish book dealer who had escaped prison in Russia. He knew rare books, and when he opened that chest in Italy, he knew right away this one was special. The book is small, about the size of a modern hardcover novel. It has around 240 pages made from animal skin. The writing is beautiful, a flowing, curly script that you've never seen before. The alphabet doesn't match any other document in history. But the pictures are what grab you first. There are 113 drawings of plants. Most of them don't exist in real life. One looks like a sunflower. That's a problem because sunflowers come from North America. Europeans didn't know about them until after 1493. But the book was made around 1420. How did a European draw a sunflower 100 years before Columbus? Another drawing looks like an armadillo. Same problem. That animal comes from the Americas too. Then there are the star charts. Circular drawings with weird zodiac symbols that don't match any known calendar. After that comes the strangest part, about 200 drawings of naked women, all connected by pipes and tubes of water. Some experts think this is about pregnancy, others think it's alchemy. Most just admit they have no clue. Finally, there are pages of jars and plants that look like medicine recipes. And at the very end, more pages of pure text with little stars marking each paragraph. The whole thing is beautiful and completely unreadable. During World War II, America's best codebreakers took a shot at the Voynich Manuscript. One of them was William Friedman. He had just broken Japan's most secret code, the Japanese Purple Code. Friedman spent years on the Voynich book. He got nowhere. British codebreakers from Bletchley Park, the same people who cracked the Nazi Enigma machine, also tried. They failed too. There's a dark story about a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. He spent so many years trying to read this book that he lost his mind. He went insane. So if the best codebreakers in history couldn't do it, maybe the answer was in who wrote it. For a long time, people thought the book was written by Roger Bacon. He was a famous English scholar from the 1200s. People even thought he was a magician. But then science got involved. In 2009, scientists at the University of Arizona tested the animal skin pages. They used carbon dating. The result was clear. The book was made between 1404 and 1438. Roger Bacon had been dead for more than 100 years, so that theory died. Another idea, maybe the book came from Mexico. Some researchers say the plants and animals in the pictures only exist in the Americas. But the carbon dating says the skin is from Europe. So how does that work? No one knows. In 2014, Yale University put the entire Voynich manuscript online. High-resolution scans. Anyone in the world could look at every single page. More than 250,000 people have tried to crack it since then. Still nothing. In 2025, researchers used artificial intelligence. They trained small language models on the text. The AI was able to figure out which language family the writing belonged to. But it could not read a single word. Other teams announced breakthroughs using old pharmacy records from Venice, or Mexican native languages, or secret alchemical codes. Every single time, other experts said the same thing. Not proven. So where does the book sit today? Yale University keeps it in a special temperature-controlled room. You can apply to see it. But most people just look at the digital scans online. The pages are still beautiful. The plants still don't exist. The naked women still float in their weird water pipes. And the text still means nothing to anyone. Here is the part that keeps experts up at night. What if the Voynich Manuscript is not a code at all? What if it's a real language that died out completely? No living speakers. No other books to compare it to. No Rosetta Stone to help translate. If that is true, then we will never read this book. Not ever. Not with AI. Not with anything. Because you cannot translate a language that left no other traces behind. Some people think that's exactly what happened. A small group of people in a small part of Europe spoke a language that disappeared. They wrote this one book. And then they vanished. The book is all that's left. A tombstone for a forgotten world. Other people think it's a hoax. A medieval fake made to sell to a rich collector. But here's the problem with that idea. Faking 240 pages of consistent, beautiful text would take more work than just writing a real book. And for what money? The book only sold a few times in 600 years. That's a terrible scam. So the mystery stays. Wilfred Voynich died in 1930. He never learned what his book said. The same will probably be true for everyone watching this video. But that has never stopped people from trying. And maybe that's the real story here. Some mysteries don't want to be solved. The Voynich Manuscript is still at Yale. The pages are still unreadable. The plants still don't exist. And somewhere in the world, right now, someone is staring at a digital scan, convinced they see the pattern. Maybe they're right. Or maybe the book will keep its secret forever. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more mysteries like this, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.